Hello everyone, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. We are learning about non-finite verbs in which we learned in my previous video about infinitive and gerund, and today we are going to know about participles. If still you have not subscribed my channel, so please subscribe my channel and also press bell icon button so that you will get the notifications of my upcoming videos. So let's begin to know about participles. There are three types of participles, which are present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Let's first learn about present participle. Present participle is a base form of verb with ing. But like infinitive and gerund, present participle will also not function as the main verb in the sentence. And most important, present participle will function as adjective in a sentence. And you all know what is adjective. Adjective functions to modify noun. Now try to recall our previous video in which we learned gerund. Gerund is also the form of base verb with ing, and present participle is also a base form of verb with ing. This is the major confusion among many students, that which is gerund and which is present participle. Must At that time everyone must keep in mind that gerund functions as noun and here present participle functions as adjective. This is the major difference between both. Means any verb with ing which functions as adjective means which modifies any noun in the sentence, so it is present participle. Let's have some examples of present participle. First example, he jumped from a running train. Second example, he climbed the moving bus. And third example, I gifted him laughing doll. Now study all the examples carefully. In the first example, jumped is the main verb and showing us simple past tense. That's why it is finite verb. In the same sentence, we have another verb which is running with ing means actually, and this verb is telling us more about train, and train is the noun in the sentence. That's why the word running is modifying noun train. That's why in the first example, running is present participle. Same with second example. In the second example, climbed, this is the main verb and showing us simple past. That's why it is finite verb. And in the same sentence, we have moving, which is telling us more about bus. And bus in the sentence is noun. That's why moving in the second sentence is present participle, which is modifying bus. It is a noun in the sentence. Now, can you guess which is the present participle in third example? Yes, you guessed well. Laughing is the present participle in the third example because it is telling us more about doll and doll is the noun in the sentence. Hope you understand what is present participle. I repeat once again, don't forget that present participle functions as adjective in a sentence, not as verb. So let's move forward and learn our next subtype of participles, which is past participle. Past participle is nothing but the verb third form of the base verb, means the past participle form of main verb. Like present participle, it also does not function as the main verb in the sentence, and it also functions as adjective in a sentence. It means past participle means a verb third form and it will function as adjective and will modify any noun in the sentence. If I say he has gone with his mother, in this sentence gone is verb third form. So will you call it past participle? No, because it is functioning as main verb that we use with helping verb has and it is not modifying any noun in the sentence. That's why you will not call gone as past participle. So what is actually past participle? Let's have some examples to know it. First example, I got a broken plate. Second example, he returned my stolen money. And third example, here is your laminated copy. Now you have three examples on the screen. In the first example, got, which is the main verb, and it is showing us simple past. That's why it is finite verb. And in the same sentence, we have broken, which is the third form of break, and it is telling us more about plate. And plate is the noun in the sentence. So, broken is the third form, which is modifying plate and noun. That's why it is past participle in the first example. In the second example, return is the second form and main verb. And in the same sentence, stolen, which is the third form of steal. It is telling us more about money, and money is noun in the sentence. That's why in the second example, stolen is modifying money, which is noun. That's why it is past participle in the second example. I hope you will definitely guess which is the past participle in last example. Yes, you have guessed well. Laminated is the past participle of third example, and it is modifying copy, which is a noun in the sentence. I hope you are understanding the topic very well. Okay, now let me give you some pairs of past participle and noun. You have to use them in your own sentences. The pairs are torn clothes, next scared face, and a painted house. Now, you have to simply use these pairs in your own sentences. Okay, let me use first. You can make a sentence with first pair that the man had torn clothes. Here, torn is the third form of tear. In the same way, use the remaining pairs in your own sentences. Hope you understand past participle as well. Let's move forward to our next type of participles, which is perfect participle. There are hardly some questions over this topic in exam, but perfect participle, this topic is very important while speaking in English. So, what is perfect participle? Perfect participle always starts with having and immediately after that takes verb third form. So, perfect participle means having plus verb third form and then plus remaining sentence. Here, having plus third form is together called perfect participle. I repeat, here having plus verb third form together called perfect participle. And RS here stand for remaining sentence. Okay, so let's have some examples of perfect participle. First example, having finished his homework, Mayur went to play outside. Second example, having seen their teacher, students sat on their benches. Now look at our structure of perfect participle having plus verb third form. So apply this in a sentence. Look at having finished his homework, Mayur went to play outside. Here the sentence starting with having and finish is the verb third form. That's why in the first sentence having plus finished it is a perfect participle. Now you will get the easy answer in second example too. Look at having seen their teacher, students sat on their benches. So in this sentence, having seen is a perfect participle. Comparatively, perfect participle is easy to learn than present participle and past participle. Hope you understand perfect participle. So, in this video, we learn all the types of participles which are present participle, then past participle, and then perfect participle. If still someone has any doubts or queries, so please ask me your queries and doubts in the comment box. I hope you have also subscribed my channel. So, let's meet again in my next video. Bye. Thank you.